Welcome to episode 36, Box News. This is for GTA 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, Rockstar Games, probably one of my favorite gaming franchises. The reason why I initially got a PlayStation 2 back in the day was for GTA 3. Well, here we are, GTA 4 now. I'm doing a review on the game and both of its expansions, The Lost and the Damned, and The Ballad of Gay Tony. Right now I'm going to give you a tour of, it's not New York City, it's, what do they call it in this? Liberty City.
Liberty City, yeah.
It's not New York, even though it's roughly, I guess you could say roughly based on
Here's
New
Middle
York.
Park.
Yeah, Middle Park, not Central Park. So here we are in Manhattan Island. GTA, if you haven't played a GTA game yet, I don't know what you're doing and where you've been, because they've been available on almost every system now. Even the DS has a GTA game. So seriously, what are you doing? You need to get Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 4 is a couple years old now. It's a fantastic game. Sandbox game, so there's plenty to do. The story mode, the main story for GTA 4, you play as a Russian immigrant coming to meet his brother. Is it his brother or his cousin?
I think it's his cousin.
His cousin. Coming to help him out, get through rough times. He has a taxi business. Obviously things go, bad, and you help him, fix his issues. You also meet people along the way, helping them out, building relationships, even getting girlfriends and dating, taking them out to the bar, bowling, darts, you name it. You can even get drunk and drive. Although I don't encourage that in real life or in gaming, because it's very difficult, because the screen actually does become dizzy and you might become disoriented. But anyway, so you play through the story of that. We take you to the story of the expansions, which the first one is the Lost and the Damned. You're a biker gang who's been disrespected by other gangs, and you play through the story of that, trying to keep peace, although that doesn't happen, especially with the way they try to keep it by creating war. It's funny how that works. To have peace, we have war. And then the Ballad of Gay Tony, which is the last expansion pack available for this. You basically are an assistant to Gay Tony, and he runs the nightclub scene. And obviously there's things that go bad with that, and you have to try to fix it. With both expansions, that adds more online content and the ability to do other things with people online. There's free mode, where you just kind of do whatever. You can make cops mad, you can shoot people and just ride around and kill people. There's deathmatch, team deathmatch. There's like 3 or 4 story missions that you can play together, but it's very minimal for online stuff. Some of the side missions, and what are some of the side missions in this game?
Honestly, I didn't play this game very much.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, some of the side missions allows you basically to build relationships, That's really the only side missions. Now we see here, he just killed the helicopter pilot, and he is robbing a helicopter. Alright, you're actually the character right now in the expansion of Ballad of Gay Tony. Each has its own save file to let you know. And the stories somewhat intertwine. You do end up running into other characters from the other stories in the other expansions. So the stories are happening at the very same time. Obviously, the big city of Liberty City, aka New York, you're going to run into, well, I don't know if you run into people or not. I don't live in New York. But here we're going to give you an air tour now. We have iRob V4 giving us an air tour of Liberty City. And right now we're through Lower Easton. As you can see, coming up ahead is Times Square and Middle Park, Central Park, whichever you may call it. I call everything in this game by New York City names. I don't call it by the actual names of the game, because it gets confusing to me. They actually have the Statue of Liberty over on Happiness Island, which is south of where he's at. And like I said before in my other review, on sandbox games, once you complete the story, there's so much to do. You just ride around exploring. There's pigeons. There's 200 hidden pigeons throughout the city that you have to shoot. And if you actually get them all, I will applaud you, because that's very impressive. And I also must say, do you have a job, a girlfriend, or a life? Your answer will be probably no. Then I'll follow up, do you play World of Warcraft? And you will probably say yes. So, no offense, not a big fan of computer PC gaming, so on and so forth. Tried WoW. Wasn't for me. Anyways, this review is for GTA 4, not WoW. So, will I ever review WoW? Probably not. Now, give me some of your thoughts and your experiences, Rob. I know I've been kind of rolling through this one. Give me your thoughts on GTA from what you did play. You said you didn't play it much, but what did you think?
Well, it was fun for me. Honestly, I just started playing something else. For me, it was more fun to just, because you can go online and play with your friends. Like, just basically free roam. That was more fun to me than actually playing the game. Just go around and cause havoc with your friends. But
anything else? Like, what didn't you like then? What didn't hook you on this game?
One of my big problems with the game was it would be frustrating to me if I was in the middle of trying to do a mission and say, you know, you're almost there, you can see the end, but something happens where the person you have to protect dies. You know, you get too much damage on your car, whatever, so much that you can't complete the mission. You basically have to do everything you've already done over again. It gets frustrating, and it just kind of makes it where you, after, especially if it's the third or fourth time that it's happened, you just turn the game off because you get frustrated with it.
Gotcha. Now, you bought this game, correct?
Yes, I did.
Why did you buy it, not knowing that you'd like or hate it?
It was honestly one of the first games I bought for my 360.
Okay.
And I liked the other GTA games. I'm not saying that it's a bad game.
What are some of the things you did like though? Because obviously to play a game for as long as you did, I know you liked playing online with friends, but name some of the things you like doing when you play online. Like what are the little things you do?
Well, we drive around, just basically cause havoc, like, you know, shoot people.
That's pretty it. Just go around and shoot people?
You know, you hijack, steal cars. Basic GTA stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. So pretty much, if you were to give it a review, what would be your review on it?
For me personally, I'm thinking around like a 75.
Okay, just because you weren't hooked on the story, you weren't really hooked on it.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I know people that think it's a great game and love it to death. I'm not one of them.
Okay, if I had to grade it, I would give it a low 90. I think it's an almost perfect sandbox game. I have been a fan of the GTA series since PS1. I even got the special version of GTA, which is very rare, the England version, which obviously back then was bird's eye view. So things have changed a lot. I've played every single one, beaten every single one, loved Vice City, loved them all. I'm going to do a review soon on the series, but this one, 4 really was awesome. It fixed a lot of things from the other games that were issues. So if you have not played this game, pick it up. It's $20 or less everywhere. It is the greatest hits now. If you're lazy, you can even go on to the marketplace and download this game for your hard drive. So pick it up. I definitely recommend it. It's a great sandbox game. I want to thank everyone for putting up with yet another episode of Box News, and subscribe, tell your friends.